Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and make sure you also tap the bell so you can get notified every time I upload. Remember to like, comment, and share. Will justice ever be served for Tamla Horsford? This commentary is about the married mother of 5, Tamla Horsford. How did she attend an adult sleepover and end up dead? That's the question. On November 3rd, 2018, she attended the party of Jean Mayers with 10 others. She arrived at around 10 p.m. She was found dead at 7:30 under the porch of the backyard. So how did she end up there? Here's a timeline according to the so-called witnesses and the security logs in the home. At 11:30 p.m., 2 women leave the party. At 1:47 a.m., another woman leaves. She's the last person to see Tamla alive. At 1:49 a.m., the back door closes. That's when they say she went out to smoke a cigarette. However, her jacket, shoes, and phone were still inside, neatly folded, when the investigators arrived in the morning. Her family and friends say she would never go outside and smoke a cigarette without a jacket and shoes on, for that matter. And besides, it's November in Georgia at 1 something in the morning. Then at 1:50 a.m., the back door closes. The back door reopens at 1:57 a.m. Then at 4:10 a.m., one woman needs to go to work, so she leaves. Then at 7:30 in the morning, her body is discovered by the homeowner's aunt, John Mayers. Then at 8:59, Jean Mayers calls 911, and her boyfriend, Jose Barrera, is also on the call. Here's the recording.
All right, 4450 Woodland Court. What is your name?
My name is Jean Myers, Jeanne.
Okay, and your phone number is 609.
Yes.
Okay, what's going on?
We had people over last night. We were drinking. Most of us went to bed. One of them stayed on the balcony. She was drinking, and we just went outside, and she's laying face down in the backyard. It looks like I'm guessing maybe she fell off the balcony, but she's stiff.
Okay, is she breathing?
I don't know if she's face down.
Okay, how old is she?
At 41. Here, hold on.
Hey, this is Jose Barrera.
Hey, have y'all checked to see if she's breathing?
She's not moving one bit. She's not breathing.
Okay.
I just try to assess her, touch her. She's completely face down in the yard. She is stiff.
Okay. Do you know if she, do you see any blood or anything where she, I'm calling the cops. Are you there?
I am.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I was outside.
It's okay. I'm not sure what happened to line there for a second. Do you see any blood or anything to where, from where she fell?
I don't know if I should move her over. I mean, she is completely face down.
Okay. I mean, can you just check and see if she's breathing? If she's not breathing and you know she's gone, then just leave her where she's at. If she, okay.
1 minute. I'm completely not sure.
Okay, and that's the only blood that you would see?
That's what I can see without moving her over. I haven't seen her face.
Do you know if she was suicidal at all?
I have no clue. I've met her one other time. Like my girlfriend said, people were over last night. It was her birthday party. We're not the woman that we believe to be deceased, but it's my girlfriend's birthday party. And instead of having everybody go out, she had everyone stay in. And she was the last one I saw before everybody. I mean, everybody was typically put off to bed. And she was the last one in the kitchen. She was just, I think, either waiting around for a ride or waiting until the morning.
Okay. How far is the where she would have fell from? How far is the deck from the ground?
I would probably say maybe 20 feet.
Okay.
20 feet from where your feet would be on the railing. The railing itself is maybe 3.5, 4 feet.
Okay. And what is her name?
I know her name. We call her Tam. I'm assuming that's short for Tammy or Tamra.
Was she there with anyone else?
Her name is Tam Horsford, Horsford, so the black female. I don't believe anybody was. My girlfriend has cameras here on the back deck that we can check.
Okay.
That I think would have caught the incident if she fell from here. Again, I don't know. It's hard to say if she fell from the deck or if she was already downstairs. She was the only
Hold on one
smoker
second.
here, and I'm sorry. That's a lot of information.
Okay, I'm so sorry about that. So you think she's possibly out there smoking?
Yeah, she was the only smoker. I mean, I'm on the back deck right now, and cigarettes, lighter, that type of thing are out here.
Okay.
I'm just trying to see where on her wrist might have came from.
Okay. All right. Are all the people that were there last night, are they still at your house?
Okay. Okay, there are 4 people that were here last night that are no longer here.
Okay. And they just left this morning, or they leave last night?
Do you know roughly what time each of them left? Like, who they completely over on the city? We can check. She's got an alarm system that gives alerts when the doors are open on her phone.
Okay.
But I think the last time that I personally saw Tam was probably about 1 in the morning before I'd gone upstairs to bed.
Okay.
And at that point, she was the only one in the kitchen. I know.
Okay. Let me see where everybody is. I have one deputy that's about to pull into your subdivision. So I'll stay on the phone with you just for a minute. Is this going to be around back? Is that the way he needs to go?
Right. So when he pulls up to the residence, there will be one car in the street, 4 in the driveway.
And does he need to come and go through the house, or does he need to walk around the back?
They can go around to the side. I'm going to grab my shoes, and I'll direct them when they get here. It'll be easier for them because she's laying in the yard down, basically on the patio downstairs.
Okay. All right, I have one that should be pulling up. Do you see him outside?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll let you go then.
All right, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Did you notice notice how everybody seemed calm reporting that someone, a guest in their home, had fallen from their balcony? This woman is found lying face down and no one tries to render aid to her. He never tried to perform CPR on her or try to find out whether or not she was still alive until after he called 911. Isn't that strange? If someone is hurt in your home, it is your responsibility to render aid to them. And she must have been dead for hours because they kept saying that she was stiff. And I think rigor mortis doesn't set in immediately once you die. They mute the phone when they go and check on her. And when he was saying that he didn't think she fell from the balcony, the 911 operator interrupts and tells him to hold on. When she comes back to the phone, they go back to saying that she must have came out on the balcony to smoke. In attendance at the party was Jose Barrera, the guy who called 911, or he joined on with the 911 call. He worked for the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office, the court system, as a pre-trial service officer. He then uses his position to gain access to the case. For what reason? We don't know. It is also alleged that he leaked Michelle Graves, Tamla's best friend's personal information to the women that were at the party. And he also accessed info about a stalking incident which involved his girlfriend, who made the call. Shortly after doing all of this, he was fired by the court administrator for abusing his rights to the court cases. There are also allegations that there were conflicting witness statements, the crime scene was tampered with, evidence being mishandled, and there are no photos of Tamla's autopsy, which has never been heard of. Also, there are reports that she had injuries that were consistent with being in a struggle. So the gag is Andy Kalin, the supervising investigator on the case, are friends with Jose Barrera, Mr. 911, who was hired by the now sheriff Ron Freeman. So let's talk a little bit about the lead investigator on the case. This Andy Kalin has had no prior police experience, but he was hired for this position. He bypassed all the protocols, which requires that he conduct a polygraph test, a background check, etc., which are the requirements for the job. So the same sheriff, Ron Freeman, he recently resigned from a position in Brookhaven in 2014 after he was caught trying to alter personnel files of an officer who was fired for posting racially insensitive photos online, and then Freeman had the same officer help him with his campaign for sheriff. And this same cop now works at the coroner's office that conducted Tamla's autopsy. This so-called sheriff has had multiple dealings and meddlings within the investigations and bullying and harassing victims and friends and families during investigations. So as of June 13, the case was reopened. The investigation is still pending as to what really happened to Tamla, and I'll keep you posted. As always, these are just my thoughts. Let me know what you think. And whether you agree or not, let me know in the comments. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.